Morning. Me and Maybelline got up early this morning. We've got our we've got our coffee made. I got my coffee, and I'm going to sew a little bit because I don't think I've sewed on any of my projects in a while. But that's nothing new. Get this, make sure I got things set. I bet y'all ain't up yet. I bet I get up before y'all do, and you're probably not even up. You're probably still in bed. Okay. Okay. I'm going to talk to myself for a few minutes. There comes Heidi. Heidi might talk to me. Oh, I see one person. One person's up. Let me get my box here that I'm going to, the project I'm going to work on is in this box. Good morning, Kathy Jackson. I am up early. I've been up for a little while, but I hadn't been doing nothing yet. Get my box open. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do sew some of these strips. I'm going to do some easy sewing. How are you this morning, Kathy? Do I have my, make sure I got my directions. I need my directions here. I am going to sew just a little bit. I've got to read it. Oh, there's 5 of you up. Looky there. Kathy's been up. Kathy Jackson's been up for an hour, 4:30. Cheryl's up early. Good morning, Cheryl. Cheryl, I'm drinking me some coffee this morning. Now I see 5 of you up. Rowena's up. Good morning, Rowena. Let me get this link because I'm on StreamYard this morning. I can have a few guests. Now, I'm not going to promise how long that I'll be here because when hubby gets up, I'll probably sign off. There's the link. Let me go see if I can get it posted over here and pinned to the top. Good morning, Carlotta. And Lori, did I say Lori? Sometimes I get to saying something and thinking something, and I don't know if I've said it. I love that mug, Cheryl. And I drink coffee out of it pretty often. I've got some other mugs, and sometimes this one may be hiding in the microwave with cold coffee in it, and I have to get another one. But this is one of my favorite mugs. Now, I was going to pin that link, but I got to go back over here somewhere. Well, it won't go. It didn't let me go over there. Let me try again. And Lori's saying good morning to Kathy and Cheryl and Rowena and Carlotta. 7 of you. Did y'all get up before I did? Let's see. Let me go. And Rowena, how's your husband this morning? All righty. I still want to pin that. Make some more clicks here. So I can do it. Where's my chat? I'm over here on the other side so I can pin this. There, I got it, didn't I? Oh, Carlotta's, you been up since 4 a.m. I've been up about that long, but I just sit there and scroll some things on the computer before I come up here and said, hey, I'm just going to come talk to some of you ladies. I don't have nothing to talk about, nothing to gossip about. Get me some of these strips. Let me see what I'm going to do here. Make 6. We'll make 6 of these. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe if I just count out 6 of them, I won't sew more than what I need. 3. Put that back in my box. I usually don't keep my project in them boxes, but I was trying to this time. Let me get comfortable here. Where's my foot pedal? My foot pedal's not in the right place. Now, got that in position. Well, this is a project Spring Rain. You know, I've just finished that one, and I started another one out of a Rosemary's Rosemary's Cottage. Is that the fabric line? Yes, it's going to be the Spring Rain again. You know, I made that one, but it's this one, but it's out of a different. It's out of this other fabric line this time. Yeah, I had to wiggle, Cheryl, till I got in the right place. Y'all had to do that, and I still don't feel like I'm something not squared up the way I want it to be. Now, get my back, get back up, set up straight in my chair, not hunch over too much. Do you feel like you hunch over too much? For some reason that light is really bright right there, and it's almost too bright. That's not going to help. Well, I don't. Now there's a glare down here on this. Right down here where I'm trying to see is kind of a. Let me move over, get in the right place here. Cheryl, how are you coming along on that quilt that you started yesterday? You pretty far along with it already? I bet you are. I forgot. Did I comb my hair this morning before I come on this camera? I don't think I did. I did put a t-shirt on over my nightgown. so I wouldn't show everything. I'm going to babysit after a while. But Terry said he's going to pick me some more beans in the morning or tomorrow. No, yeah, tomorrow's Saturday. I'll have more beans to do Saturday. Well, there's Alpine. It's been a few days since I've seen you, Alpine. The weather out here is hot. Let's see, today's the first day of summer, and it felt like the first day of summer yesterday. It was hot and sticky. But I think we're going to have some heat for a while now. But we were complaining about rain, so now I guess we're going to have sunshine. Hot sunshine. And what about the weather where you're at, Alpine? And I can't remember where you're from either. Two of them. Let's do three. Sew them. I'm going to stick them back in the box. Try to be a little bit more organized. I may tote it up to the other place and sew on the some too. I'm already warm this morning. Ireland. I was wondering if you wasn't not from the United States and from someplace else. You're from Ireland. The weather's been gray today, but it was sunny yesterday. And good morning, Linda Brookshire. Yeah, Linda, y'all never know when I'm going to be on and when I'm not going to be. I hope it's a good surprise. I hope when you see me on that you smile and say, that's my friend Rena. That's what I want you to think. I want you to be happy to see me. There's some people not too happy with me right now, but we won't go into that right now. I didn't say anything. We won't go into the drama, okay? We're just gonna sow and be happy. Try to sow seeds of kindness instead of seeds of drama. You think it would eventually go away. Ireland, I bet you Ireland's a pretty place, a pretty country. But you know, there was a local girl here that just come from vacation in Ireland just a few days ago. Her and her whole family had went to Ireland for a pretty long vacation. She had went there after she got out of high school and lived for a while, and she wanted to go back for a long time. So she finally, her and her family got to go back. Because I think she loved it over there. Got a lot of U.S. tourists. It's always a pleasure. I said she had moved. She moved over there actually and lived for a while when she got out of high school, which was about several years ago. She's a whole lot younger than me, but she's been out of school a while. Well, I ain't carrying on much conversation this morning, am I? Maybe Dean's talking to me. Don't you hear? Just purring along here. I've only ever been to New York, but I want to see more of the rural parts of the U.S., Appalachia and such. Well, I'm over here in the Ozark Mountains. You'll have to look up the Ozark Mountains. That's the mountains I live in the state of Arkansas. Yeah. What time is it in Ireland, Alpine? It's 5:35 a.m. here. And I think Lori's probably got 6:35. 11:30. Oh, it's almost lunchtime. What you having for lunch today? The Ozarks, they are. They're maybe not as high mountains as some of them, but it's a pretty mountain range. Yes, and Lori's in New York, but she's in the rural part of New York. Not like New York City, is it, Lori? Only in the city. I've heard it's nice upstate, though. That's what I've heard, too. I've heard that. All right, I got those 6 sewed together. Let me see what these others need. Cows and chickens. Yep. If you listen right now, you can hear my roosters crowing every once in a while. I got to sew some more strip sets. See if I can get them out here. Got several more of them to put together, just not like that one. Okay. More of my coffee before I let it get cold. It's kind of lukewarm right now. I'll be lucky if I get lunch. You're going to have to eat something. Did you have breakfast? What did you have for breakfast, Alpine? Here in a little bit, I'll go put on some bacon and eggs for my hubby. But he'll get up and have his coffee first. Coffee's ready and you're starting to sew on the butterfly quilt. Cheryl, you got to come up here and visit with me someday on this panel thing, okay? I think you did one time. Let me look at this. See how we're going to do these. Okay, those I just sewed have to be cut again. Find this next one. You have fancy coffee this morning, Cheryl? All right, this next one's going to be like that. 3 white ones and 2 of the colored ones. Cheryl always puts fancy creamer in her coffee. Mine's black. I'm drinking black coffee. Yes, and I'll have to go up there. I'll have to go back to the quilt house and see what's up there. But I did get it, but I wasn't up there so I didn't know how much. I want you to, Cheryl. I want to move them out of the way. A bunch of those to have to cut though, but I can do them. Yeah, good morning, Ginger. And I'm going to be babysitting today, Ginger, so I don't know if I'll get to go check right away or not. I told the little mama to, when the little girls got up and got dressed, to get a hold of me and I'd come pick them up. You know, the baby's due July the 8th, but they think it could be any time too. So bless her heart. She needs a break from the 4-year-old and the 2-year-old. So they're going to stay with Grandma today. Hazelnut creamer and some sweet Italian creamer today. My grandson likes your coffee too. I drink black coffee. Yeah, I drink black coffee. That's what I drink, Lori. Be better if mine was a little warmer than what it is right now. And get up and warm it up. I have add sweetness to my coffee because you're not sweet enough. Cheryl, I think you're real sweet. Good morning, Sandy Wilkerson. Some of us are up early this morning. How many of these I make? Make 3 strip sets like this. Okay, like 3 like this. And how's Sandy this morning? Sandy good this morning? And what time is it where you're at, Sandy? I'm just zipping along here. Zip, zip, zip. I don't think that's true either. You know, Cheryl, there's some people that don't like me right now too. You know that? You know that. They just don't know what they're missing though, do they? We'll just love on each other is what we'll do. Let's see, Ginger. My daughter-in-law is a teacher, and I babysit when she's at work. I go to their house at 6:30 to about 4:15. You spend a lot of hours there, though, then, don't you? I'm bringing the little girls to my house today, just so Mama can sit down and rest if she needs to, or piddle around. Oh, you have a couple of exes. I don't have no exes. I just got the one same old man, and he puts up with me. Sometimes he thinks I'm sweet, and sometimes he just don't know what my problem is. So far, it's five. So far, I am. It's 5:45. Okay, you're the same time zone as me. Got eye doctor's appointment this morning in another town, about an hour away. Alpine says, I'm sure it will all blow over. Life is too short for getting a twist over. I know. I know. I've let it blow over, but somebody else don't seem to be able to drop it. So missing the cream of the crop. My grandma, when me and my husband got married, my grandma told each of us that me and Terry both got the cream of the crop when we got each other. He got the cream of the crop when he got me, and I got the cream of the crop when I got him. And you ladies in here, y'all are cream of the crop in here to me. Let's see, I'm on 3 of them. 1, 2, get one more. But this little drama squabble, you know what? I'm going to be okay. I think that other feller needs some prayers, though, okay? That's my opinion. And I better not say no more. Good morning, Kim. Kim's up. Well, I think today would be a good day to go to the creek and play in the water is what I think. I'm hot already this morning. Already is sweating. Here, so early in the morning. Virtual hugs. Oh, Cheryl. Hugs back to you, Cheryl. Yeah, Alpine said they were from Ireland, but you know, when I see your Alpine name, I think of Switzerland or someplace like that. Are there mountains in Ireland? Much good. Not the creek. Have to go to the pond. Have to go back to the stock pond to fish. The at the creek. The creek's about just not very deep, but the little kids love to splash the water and play in the creek. But if you want to fish, you got to go to the pond. Some of y'all might have been watching the other morning when I caught a pretty good nice bass back there, didn't I, in the pond? But Terry didn't want to clean it, so I throwed it back. When grandson Thomas was here the other day, he brought his rod and reel and his tackle box, but I didn't have time to take him fishing. There are some mountains, but not as big as mainland Europe or a lot of other U.S. And Kim says hi to Linda. And Crow Patrick is one of the taller mountains. It's in Mayo. And that's, I don't know where that's at. Never been there. Yep, ain't never been there. Y'all ever been there? I'm teasing you. I have to sew faster so I can catch Cheryl. She beats everybody, her and Linda. Brookshire. It's northwestern Ireland. Very beautiful. Kim, this is another one of those spring rains out of the Rosemary's Cottage fabric line. Ramona has done said she wants to buy this one when it gets done. But I'm not going to get in too big a hurry. I'm just sewing on it as I get time. I finished the binding on that other spring rain day before yesterday, I guess it was. Made the last few stitches while I had the beans in the canner. Good morning, Elaine. Morning, Elaine. And everyone in chat, it's nearly lunchtime in the UK, boiling hot. I tell you, I hear you. It's morning time here and it's already hot. Hey, Elaine, Alpine in here's from Ireland. Y'all are almost neighbors. What? They're on vacation in Norway? They might have to stop by and see Alpine and Elaine. Good morning, Sarah. And there's J. Mary. J. Mary. Good morning, Rita. How are you doing? Hello, everyone in chat. All is good on the home front. I don't know about you, J. Mary, but I'm hot already this morning. I think summertime's got here. With the first day of summer, summer's officially here, ain't it? And I already feel it. And my husband did finally get to the hayfield yesterday. Should have had hay cut a month ago, but couldn't because of the rain forecast all the time. I like doing improv quilts, but I'm ready for a regular pattern. My brain has to work too much on. And let's see, I miss Susan Munger. Where did I guess I looked down to Sowing. Good morning, Susan. There you are. I missed you up there. If I look down here what I'm doing, sometimes a name will slide by and I won't see it. And how's Susan this morning? Broke and turned. Oh, it's hot. It's hot, isn't it? I'm going to look down. I'm going to look down for a little bit. I don't know what I'll miss. He's finally getting it cut. It's still got to be raked and baled, but he got the tractor and the cutter out and went and cut some. And I'd take y'all over there and visit with him, but I'm going to have two little girls with me today, so we're not going to go ride with him. Yeah, I'm on early, Donnie. Good morning, Nancy. I know it's hot where you're at too, Nancy. I'm already about to melt. behind up here. It's hot in Florida. It's probably fixing to be hot all over. Except, what was it? It was Marla yesterday up in Ohio that she had on jacket, summer's hair. And J. Mary's nursing her first cup of old Joe. I'll be busy today. Let's see. Elaine, it will dry nice for him. Yes. I don't think there's any rain in the forecast now. I don't think. They change the forecast every time you listen. They change it. I'm going to go refill my coffee cup. I'll be right back. I'm just going to step right over here to the coffee pot. Now it's hot. We're already under heat advisory. I think we are too, Kim. Think we are down here. But you guys, just so you guys know, Terry's got a cab tractor that has air conditioning. He'll be okay out in the hayfield as long as the air conditioner don't go out in the tractor. Keep looking up, seeing another comment, but I don't see none. The last one I see is just Kim talking about the heat advisory. Oh, and they said our heat indexes will be 100 or higher, staying inside. Well, I'm not going out unless I go out to the creek, and I might go to the creek today. Stay hydrated in this heat. Yeah, all of you guys stay hydrated in the heat. Good morning, Liz. Hi, Liz. You're early. Would you? Well, I was on here yesterday morning from the quilt shop for 4 hours. And then I didn't go on last night. But I did this morning. Y'all have a good one. All right. Bye, Donnie. Hey, Donnie, you working outside today. You stay cool. How long does it take Terry to cut the hay? Well, a while. He cut some yesterday. He'll go back and cut some more today. First thing he's going to do this morning is run down to town to get a tank of diesel fuel for his tractor. But it takes several days because he's got 2 or 3 40-acre fields to cut and then some smaller little patches. So it'll take him a while. Yeah, see what Carlotta says, heat index of 105 and where she's at in central Arkansas, where she's at, it's about probably going to be that here too, Carlotta. And J. Mary, time and date says 91 Fahrenheit today with a heat index of 103 for west central Arkansas on the Oklahoma border. Yeah, I know. I remember them days too, Cheryl. And just a few years ago, I'd rake hay for Terry on an open tractor. I'd get my old straw hat and put on because you'd have to have something on your head. And it wasn't too bad as long as the tractor was moving, you'd get a little bit of breeze. But that's probably 20 years ago. Seems like it was just a few days ago, but probably 20 years ago if I really thought about it. Thing about it is I've not learned all the buttons on these new cab tractors he has. And I can drive the old tractors better than I can the new ones. But I was younger then, so it was okay. But now, glad that part of your life is over. I keep wanting Terry to downsize some, but he hadn't. He hadn't. It's got three. This is the one that needs it. Keep them the same. Let's see what that was. Farm life, it is hard work. Yes, that's a key. Yes, the heat is bad, but when there's no breeze, it's just too hot. Yes. I said, put a hat on your head, keep the sun off your head, and a little bit of breeze makes a big difference. Sarah's going to go get coffee. You go get your coffee, Sarah. I think some of us are on our second cup. Before X started doing big round bales, I had to pick up and load the square bales. He wouldn't hire anyone because you was there. I remember doing square bales and hauling them on the back of a pickup, putting them in the barn. I did the best I could. I wasn't good at it, but at least I could kind of get them where the guys could grab them and put them on someplace a little higher up in the barn. My grandkids nowadays, they wouldn't be able to do what we did when we were kids. Square, yes, they were. They could be. They could be heavy. And a hay hook, y'all know what a hay hook is? I bet you some of you do. I can remember a long time ago when my husband was in agri class, he made a hay hook in agri class. And I remember him coming, he was one grade older, but we were in this study hall class together. I can remember him walking in that study hall, swinging that hay hook. He might have been ninth grade, and I might have been eighth grade. And who did I miss while I was talking? June. Good morning, June Hanson. Let me see. And Liz, I will be quilting my first commissioned quilt on your long arm in the near future. Mine is all free motion since it's a t-shirt quilt. There's no room for error. I will do a practice run first. Oh my. You'll be able to do it though. You can do it, Liz. Yes, ain't nothing smells as good as fresh hay. That's a good smell. Good country smell. Jack was tired of being left out, so I guess I'm going to have a short day. Then he's going back in the drawer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, well. At least he's there to help you. Let me get this color. Yeah, it'll be great. Liz will do fine on it, won't she? But I think I'm getting kind of lazy. I don't want to do nothing hard anymore. I want everything to be easy. Just easy stuff. Keep looking up to read the chat. Work hard for the easier life now. Yes. And we're still working some hard though. J. Mary, I just finished the piecing of the quilt I'm making from fabric I inherited from my parents' estate. There's fabric from a dress from when I was pregnant with my son from 1975. That's gonna be a special quilt though, J. Mary. You know what I've got in there? I've got some pieces. I never did cut them up and do anything with them, but I've saved some of my grandma's dresses from, she passed away in 1975, and I saved some of her pieces off of her dresses, but I never cut them up into anything. I'll have to show y'all guys them pieces sometimes. My grandma never had very many clothes, but all her dresses were just kind of had a all dresses is all she wore, but they'd have a skirt and then kind of button up the front with a collar. But I saved some of them, and I wasn't even quilting back in 1975. But you know, I think my whole life, I think I wanted to be a quilter. And I did make my first quilt when I was 19 or 20 was when I made my first one. And then I didn't make any more for a long time. I did sew clothes. Yes, J. Mary will have fun with that. Down memory lane. Vintage fabrics. Now, I said, I got to show you the pieces off of Grandma's dresses someday. I'm not going to get up and go get them right now. I know exactly where they're at, but I'm not going to go get them. But then I always thought, well, if I cut them up and put them into something, then they're gone. Then I don't even have them. So I'd have to plan a quilt that would make sure it stayed within some of the family, and they'd have to know what those pieces were. But I'm probably the only one of the family that would do it, so I need to do it. Needs to be a project someday. My grandma made lots of quilts. She loved making quilts. Let's see. This is the second quilt from that batch of fabric. I have not made a video in a year, but when I get this one done, I might just make a photo video so my sisters can see it too. Yes, you need to. Memory bears. You know, Susan Munger, memory bears sound hard to me. Too many little pieces. This quilting is just straight sewing. You know that? And the memory bear would have too many little pieces you'd have to put together. It might be that'd be a good idea maybe for somebody else, but I don't want the hard work of a memory bear. Cause look, I'm just sitting here sewing straight on these things. Well, I've been sewing for 59 minutes. I've spent a lot of this time sewing. Not all of it's been yakking. And there's 28 of you up now. This one. Oh, this will be done. Seems like I still got a lot of parts over here. But I guess those will have to be cut up into 10-inch pieces maybe. In the winter, I have to beg my dog to come in the house. Now that it's hot, I have to beg your dog to go outside. Oh. Yeah. Great Pyrenees. We used to have a Great Pyrenees. I love that dog. Her name was Daisy. But that's a long time ago because that was when the kids were home. So that'd been 20 years ago. Well, I've run out of bobbin. No bobbin. I have to wind one. Need to wind more and more at a time, but I just keep one bobbin here. And sometimes I'll have one there on the winder, but I don't think I do this time. And y'all, my table's a mess here behind me. When y'all go out to check the cows and go fishing, you don't know. We don't. We don't take her with us because she's liable to run off. And what if a coyote or something got her? You know. So it's just easier to leave her at home. Watching my bobbin here. I like to just stop it when I'm ready to stop it because if it gets too full, I have to pull some of it off of it anyway. I have a tote for each of my grandma's quilt projects that they never got finished, and I finished a few of them from time to time. Keepsake quilts. When my neighbors had little dogs, the hawks would circle overhead looking for a quick meal. And there's hawks around here. I see them and hear them both sometimes. I don't know where my oil can is. Probably need to drop oil in there, but I won't do it right now. Thread it back up. Your chihuahua's too fat. For a hawk to grab. I bet the hawk could try though. Let's see. They'll fly down in the chicken pen. Check catch chickens, won't they? And that is in the city. I've seen vultures eating dead squirrels in the city. The birds are bold here. Hmm. 31 in chat. Hour and 5 minutes in and 6:21. Vultures are creepy looking birds. I tell you, them old turkey, those turkey headed ones with the buzzards. Yeah, those buzzards are ugly things that eat that old dead stuff. That's just nasty. Got one of them made. I think the directions say to do 3 of them, but there's one. Is that one done yet? No, that needs another piece, don't it? I might take y'all outside in just a minute. It's daylight out there. The movie The Bird Scare. I remember that movie as a kid too. Yes, it was. I don't like scary movies, but I remember watching that as a kid because there wasn't too much to watch when we were kids, and I remember that one. Seven likes. That's sad. The like button is good for the watcher and the maker of the video. Hit the like button when you first come in so you don't forget. Go over there. I hit the like button too just now myself. Where'd I go? Now I lost it. Can't find it now. I was going to go see how many it said now. Let's see. I'm seeing 18 now. Do you see 18 now? Did you have to sneak up on the day? Sneak up on the day? What, by going outside? Don't y'all like to go outside early in the morning for a little bit? I do. I like myself. I went and hit the like button. I sure did. I just did. I don't like to be well, anyway, I like myself. I'm okay. I'm a pretty good person. I got my faults, but I'm a pretty good person. And good morning, Karen. I was going to say hi to Karen, and then I got sidetracked and reading something else. Good morning, Karen. 21 likes and 32 watching. And this is just one of them pop-ups. Y'all didn't know I was even going to be on this morning. I didn't even know I was going to be on this morning until I was. I saw Jaws as a kid in theater, and I didn't cry or scream, but was afraid to go in a lake, bath, pool, or sit on the toilet. Thought Jaws was going to get. And I remember this horror movie. It might have been called Frogs. You remember one called Frogs? With these snakes and frogs and everything in the water was getting people too. You are like Tony the Tiger. Sometimes have a love-hate relationship with myself. Yes. All right, I'm going to turn this off. You're great. Okay. I didn't exactly know where you were going with that, J. Mary. I get it now. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn this camera off and walk outside with you for just a minute. I'll still be here for a little bit. Oh, I think I'll take my coffee cup with me too. Give me just a minute. All right. I picked you up. You remember frogs? I remember frogs. That one scared me too. Because I've got this terrible fear of snakes anyway. I've got to unlock the front door. Oh, say, give your grandson a hug from all of us too. Heidi run out the door. Hush, Heidi. Let me get us set down out here. Come on, you coming out? Come on. Hush. Hush. All right. I'm back. Out on the porch. We'll sit out here in the rocking chair a minute. I think it's cooler out here than what it is there in the house. So. Looks a little bit cloudy out here. Oh, you heard Heidi, didn't you? Hear a little bit of traffic out on the highway. Should have finished sewing that last strip set or two before I come out here, but I won't come out for a minute. I've gave some away. Actually, I bought these down at the quilt shop in Clarksville. She made them for me, and I didn't make these myself, but they are kind of cute, aren't they? But they just got my channel name on them. Susan, what size do you wear? I might have one or two, and because you're a little tiny person, aren't you? I don't have any big ones. I know that because all the big ones I kept for myself, but there might be a small one that I could send you. Do you wear a small? It's nice and peaceful out here. I get these little gray snakes when I turn over logs and such in the garden. I found them in the house. You wear medium. Let me look, Susan. If I have a medium, I'm gonna send it to you, but I won't promise because I don't know what's still in the stack. I still have a few of them. Had 2.5 inches of rain yesterday, and the roof decided to spring a leak. Looks like a new roof is coming this summer. Oh my! Let me check, Susan. I won't promise yet, but I'll look. I don't like snakes, not at all. No, no snakes. Ugh, no, don't want none around. Linda, I like to go outside early, and have your cup of coffee. Yes, because it gets too hot up in the day, don't it? I hear some little birds. Y'all hear some little birds? See, we all get freaked out over snakes. All right, Susan. I might have a smaller or medium. I just might. Me, I'd like to even, I like an extra large. That way it's kind of nice and roomy. Large is kind of snug, and extra large is just gives you a little room. And a mosquito right in front of my face. I think it was. I have to watch. It'll be landing on me and biting me. That's skunks. Just see, J. Mary Rita, I have had skunks, but no problem with them. But I have a big problem with possums. I have found baby possums in my house, and I have no idea how they get in. No holes or anything. Huh. I know here it's been several weeks ago, one night in the middle of the night, for some reason I turned on the porch light, and down the step there was a possum. So we have possums too. They're not in the house. Oh, that's a huge python from the toilet that would make me want to go, not make me want to go in a not want to go in a privy. You do you look in the toilet before you sit down to make sure there's not a snake down there? You ever done that? Look to make sure. What? Let's see what June. I'm not sure if I'll have electricity today. Monday early evening we had a bad storm, and a tree landed on the house next door, and we'll be back to finish getting it down. Then an electrician will come. Yeah, everybody's had bad storms this year, haven't they? That's what they say, that them possums eat ticks. That's what I've heard. Maybe possums bite. Uh, they probably would, wouldn't they? probably back. I know one time when we was kids at home, my brother they used to go coon hunting, and I guess this old dog the dogs treat a possum, and they might have probably dispatched the possum, but she had some babies, and he had a couple of them babies that he raised in the house. And Mama was, and they would prowl around in the house because they were his pets at that time. And one time Mama was sitting there with some company, and these possums went by the doorway there, doorway, hallway, and that woman thought she was seeing a rat in Mama's house. No, I need to go back to making t-shirts, Nancy. Nancy asked if there's t-shirts. I need to go back to making some, but I don't know. I had good intentions to do a lot of stuff, and I don't get it done. Come down your chimney. My chimneys are now set up for gas heaters and not wood. Chihuahua's been lazy today. And have a lot of animals in the country. Have to fence in my yard so the deer don't get in and eat all your garden. I know. We have deer right out here in our garden too. Because you'll see there, hadn't seen them, but we've seen the deer tracks. Call the dog animal control and they come and pick them up. I think my yard needs mowed again. I'm seeing tall grass out there. Yard grass has been growing fast with all the rain. I got up too early. I think I could lay down and take a nap right now. But I can't. Can't go back to bed right now. The t-shirts look nice. You'd buy one of these t-shirts. But you're in Ireland. I can't send them to Ireland, Alpine. Shipping would be a whole lot more than they'd be worth. Put marigolds around your garden. It helps. You heard possums don't have rabies and they eat a lot of bugs and rodents. Oh, that was a yawn. I usually yawn during them night live streams, not the morning ones. Well, 35. A few of you's got on up. A few of you's getting up, and I'm ready to go back to bed. Oh. Peaceful out here if the mosquitoes don't find me. You hear the roosters? And you hear that rain crow? Or some morning dove. That coo 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 sound. You hear that? You dozed off. Hey, I've been telling them I'm fixing to doze off too, Kim. Not too gray, not too sunny. I didn't know that, J. Mary. Their body temperature is too low, so not likely to for rabies. I'm going to have the two little girls today. So mommy can just take it easy. After the mama's going to call me or get a hold of me after they get up and had breakfast. Not going to wake them up to get them down here, but when they get up and around. So I'll have a busy day with them little girls. Well, I think I'm going to sign off here. I may go on in the kitchen and start the breakfast. Terry's not up yet, but I can fry the bacon. I hope it's going to be hey, it's going to be a hot day. It's the mama. It's my daughter-in-law. Sarah is my daughter-in-law. My daughter's she's in her early 40s. She's not going to have any more babies. My daughter has the 3 little boys, and my daughter-in-law has the 2 little girls, and the little boy on the way. Oh, there I yawned again. All right, girls, guys, everybody, what few that's in here, I'm going to sign off here. Been an hour and a half. I got a little sewing done and a little porch setting and rocking done, little coffee drink. Yes, hugs and blessings to everyone. Love you, Cheryl. Love you, Sarah and Susan, Karen, Kim, Alpine. Let's see, June's in here. Did I? And there's some more, but I don't know who it is right at the moment. Yeah, everyone have a good day. Good day and a great weekend. Y'all are good YouTube friends, and I appreciate it, each and every one of you. Hey, Sandy, you have a good day too. Keep my sewing needle moving, okay? Because I probably won't sew no more today. I know. I'm going to need a lot of energy today. But what about when that mama has that babies and they come down here and spend day and nights, couple days and nights with me? I'll really need some energy then. And let's see, the other day I had Thomas here to help me with them, the youngest grandson, to get with it too. Hey, Nancy. Bye, Nancy. Bye, J. Mary. Okay, that's it. I gotta sign off now. Bye.